You can see that outside today is a snow day, so I've decided to wire some switches. I've got things turned upside down. There's the 30B, and when I was going to hook up the black wire to base and the yellow wire to 15 volts, I remembered that the 30B goes up to 18, and maybe that's why these light bulbs are so hot. So I'm going to try and wire the switch controls with this number 1.5 transformer, because as you can see on the back, it has a maximum of 15 volts. So here we go. If you recall, I have 4 switch controls. 3 are doubles and 1 is a single. So that means that I have 4 sets of yellow and 4 sets of black. I've tied all those together, and then I have a yellow and a black lead. The black goes to the base terminal on the transformer, and the yellow goes to the 15 volt terminal. And the advantage to this is I'm going to have lower voltage, and another advantage is when I flip a switch, it's not going to rob power away from the train that's running. So I'm going to plug this in and give it a go. I'm not sure if you can see, but I plugged this in and there's smoke coming from the bottom of the transformer. Well, that's not a good sign. Back to the drawing board. Well, there's no shortage of 1.5 transformers down in storage. So I grabbed this other one. Didn't have a cord, so I thought, well, I'll just put a new cord on it. Factory installed, there's a screw that's going almost into the copper wire through the plastic. I guess the disadvantage of a number 1.5 transformer is there's no circuit breaker, although I did plan to put it on a power strip. Well, we'll see what happens here. Well, I did put a new cord on this. I'm not sure I'd recommend restoring an old transformer like this without a circuit breaker. It's probably not the best idea, but I will be unplugging it when it's not in use. So before I go upstairs and try it, I thought I would hook up the voltmeter. I've got it on AC volts setting, and we're going to check the base and the 15 volt lead and 15.7, so we're good there. Just to make sure that everything's okay, I also checked the variable AC posts, and it does work. Here's a sneak preview on an upcoming project. There's a little 356 silver bullet and tinder. Hopefully I'll have enough parts here to get that running. Well, it's a little embarrassing, but just so you know, when you plug in your switch controls, you want to make sure that none of these wires are touching, because it will make a transformer smoke. Okay, I've got the yellow wire on the, I was going to say 15 volt, and I'm pretty sure that that last transformer was 15 volt. But anyway, this one's 16 volt, still better than 18. The black wire's on the base terminal, and when I plug in the transformer, all of my switch controls are on. So I've got 3 on the west side of the layout, 3 switches that is, so there's 1 over there, 2, and then number 3 is down here. So the middle one I've temporarily hooked up, so when I hit this switch, it should work. I do notice that it's a little slower than when it's on 18 volts. But let's give it a try. I'm under the layout, and I've determined that a 5/16 hole works really good for rainbow wire. So there's the first switch that I'm going to be wiring through the benchwork. Wire goes through to this section, and then it'll pop up over by the wall. And here I am back up on top. Color-coded wires really help. Now the wires are hooked up, and I will try the control. Whoops, wrong one. I have to say, I don't like how slow that switch moves, but I also don't like how hot these bulbs are. I've only had them on for a couple minutes and they're blazing hot. Now I'm back to hooking up the wires to the 30B. The advantage to this is I can turn up the whole layout with one switch. The disadvantage is the lights are even brighter, probably too hot, but let's see how the switch operates. It really snaps too. Let's try the other one. Well, I do like that. Well, I'm going to clean up some sawdust and put this all away for now, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.